squeezing the shoulder blades together. Just a slow, mindful rotation. Feeling into any creaks and pops. And just starting to welcome a little movement into the body. We can go the other way. Next, we'll wake up the neck, maybe taking it from side to side. Then we'll drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Lift the right arm overhead and let it rest just above the left ear, letting the weight of the right arm drop the head down. We'll take the left arm and place it on the ground beside us. We'll inhale here and exhale. Walk the left fingers behind us. Breathing here. Walking the left fingers back to center. We can lift the left arm, stretching through the left fingertips. Take that arm back behind us. We'll exhale, lowering the left hand to the ground. We'll take the right arm, remove it from the top of the head, and use it to help center our head back to neutral. Bring the right arm down. We'll go ahead and inhale the left arm up, bringing it to the right side of the head. Doing the same on this side. Walking the right fingers back behind us when we're ready. Just gently opening up the right shoulder. So in a previous video, we asked if you thought Mira and I were related. And while we are sisters of the heart, Mira and I have no biological connection. And in fact, we've only known each other for about a year. Have you ever had a friend that you've known for just a short time, but felt a really strong connection with? Leave us a comment. Let us know. All right, we'll lower that right arm. Use the left hand to bring the head back to neutral. Maybe roll those shoulders one more time. And then we'll prepare to come onto our hands and knees. And today we brought a few props. And in case you're on a hard floor or you have any sensitivity, I welcome you to bring a blanket into the center of your mat to kneel on. If you don't have a blanket, a bath towel or anything like that will work just as well. You'll want something thin enough to not throw off your balance. So from here, we'll come forward to hands and knees. Centering our weight, we'll have our hips over our knees and our wrists under our shoulders. From here, we'll go through some cat-cow poses or Chakravakasana. We'll inhale, lifting the tailbone and letting that motion carry through the back like a whip, lifting the chin. We'll exhale, tucking the tailbone under, letting that motion follow through the spine all the way to our head. We can gaze up at the navel. We'll inhale into cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do 3 more of these with our own breath. Welcoming the eyes to close as we feel into our bodies. And as we utilize today's yoga to help prepare ourselves for some restful sleep, we will really want to find a way to start quieting the mind. And one primary technique in yoga is to center the mind on the breath. So let's come back to neutral. And here we're going to do a pose called Thread the Needle. So we're going to inhale the right arm out parallel, and as we exhale, we're going to scoop it under our left side between our hip and our shoulder, resting the right shoulder and the right cheek or top of the head or side of the head on the ground. Relax here, feeling a gentle twist. Breathing deeply into the belly. Again, bringing the mind to center and rest on the physical sensation of the breath. Starting to let go of any thoughts whirling around the mind. Let's inhale, coming back to hands and knees. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. We'll inhale the left arm to the side and exhale, threading the needle on the left. Three more breaths. We'll go ahead and inhale to hands and knees once more. And from here we can push back. Take a little rest in child's pose, taking the knees wide, the toes together, bringing the chest and the forehead down towards the mat. You can stretch bright through the arms in front of you, or you can even relax them at your side. Then using the arms, we can push back up enough to remove the blanket, and we'll come down onto the belly. From here, we're going to do another little shoulder opener, close to the ground, which is a nice way to start, keeping our movements slow, keeping the body close to the ground. Again, just unwinding and releasing tension, as well as, again, any thoughts that we're carrying from earlier in our day. We'll inhale here. We'll exhale, bringing the left cheek to the mat. And we'll take the right arm at our chest, and keeping our left arm out in a T, we are going to roll our bodies onto the left side. Here we can even take the right knee and bend it, placing the sole of the right foot on the ground. And just breathing into the left shoulder. And if we want, we can still rest the side of the head on the ground here. Taking full deep breaths, feeling a stretch in the chest with each full inhale. Squeezing out the organs with each exhale. Two more breaths here. welcoming the eyes to close. We'll gently roll ourselves onto the belly. Taking our arms out in a T again, placing the right cheek on the mat. This time using the left arm in front of the chest to roll us onto our right side. Perhaps choosing to lift the left leg and place the sole of the foot on the floor. And relaxing the head and neck, releasing them to the ground. Let's take 2 more inhales. Two more exhales. Using every breath to release tension in the body just a little bit more. Let's come onto the belly again. And gently push ourselves back into another child's pose. Finding a little bit more stillness with each breath. Centering the mind on our physical experience, letting go of any thoughts or worries we've been carrying with us from the day. Feeling the ribs expand with each inhale and contract with each exhale. Remembering there's nowhere else to be but right here, right now. We'll gently, slowly walk our hands towards our chest. Continuing to breathe deeply. And then we'll gently find our way onto our backs. We'll take a nice inhale and an exhale. Slowing our minds and our movements. We will slowly place each foot on the floor, knees up, soles of the feet on the ground. We'll take the left ankle and place it over the right knee. Then we'll lift the right foot off the ground, bringing the right shin parallel with the floor. And we'll interlace our fingers behind the right thigh, reaching the left arm through the hole we've created between our legs. We'll inhale here, and on an exhale, we'll gently pull the right thigh closer to our chest, opening the left hip. With each inhale, we'll relax. With each exhale, we'll come a little deeper into the stretch. Again, using the sensation now in our left hip to ground the mind. Finding a safe place to rest. Letting go of tension here and everywhere else in the body. Feeling the belly expand with each inhale and release with each exhale. Welcoming the eyes to close and the lips to part, relaxing the jaw. Let's take 3 more breaths. We'll gently release our fingers, lower our legs to the ground. Ever so gently, take that left foot back beside the right. Completely relaxing into the ground. Maybe feeling a little bit of a difference now in the left and the right hip. And we'll slowly take that right ankle over the left knee. Inhale, lifting the left leg off the ground, making it parallel with the floor as we reach behind the left thigh. We'll inhale, and on the exhale, deepen the stretch ever so slightly. Finding our edge here and using that sensation to center the mind. Watching all other thoughts as they may come and go on their way. Realizing that now is not the time to address any concerns. Now is the time to relax. Perhaps noticing a shift with each breath and the sensation is in the hip. That with each inhale and exhale, that sensation transforms, maybe moves around slightly to a different area. Continuing to send every fresh breath to any places that are holding. And using each exhale to release any tension. Let's take 3 more breaths on this side. And we'll gently release the fingers to the ground, release the legs. And next we're going to come into another hip opener, another reclined hip opener. And this time I prefer to use a blanket for a prop, so I'm going to take my knees into my chest and gently rock up to a seated position, continuing to move slowly. No rush right now. I'm going to reach for a blanket, and I'm going to roll it long ways and set it in the middle of my mat, starting around my tailbone. We'll take the feet into Baddha Konasana, with the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. And you might notice that your knees are a little farther off the ground, and if that's the case, feel free to stack pillows, blankets, towels, anything to make this position comfortable, as again, this is all about relaxing. So maybe with blankets under the knees, and this blanket behind the tailbone, I'm going to slowly lower myself onto this blanket. I like to take the very end of it and curl it around and make a little pillow for my head. And take the arms out to the side and just start melting into the ground. Again, focusing on the breath. And allowing each breath to help us feel more and more stillness in the mind and in the body. And walking through this series of poses will make for an excellent bedtime ritual. Often having any kind of ritual before bed helps us get in the mode of sleepiness so that we can drift off for a nice night. Feeling spaciousness in the hips and in the chest. And the increased flow of oxygen alone should leave us feeling much more calm than when we started here. From here, we can make a gentle transition into Shavasana, or corpse pose, by extending the legs long, letting the toes flop out to the sides. You can keep the blanket behind your spine, or you can gently roll to one side Slide it out from underneath you and let the body come to rest completely on the ground. This is our final pose in the sequence, and some people find it to be a really comfortable way to sleep. Whether you plan to spend the night on your yoga mat or crawl into bed after this, we can still take the time to do another scan of the body, noticing any last places that are holding tension. Sending the breath there on an inhale and releasing with an exhale. Relax the forehead, smoothing any wrinkles caused by furrowing the brow. Relax the eyes. Maybe swallow once. And release the tongue from the roof of the mouth, relaxing the jaw, the slight part of the lips. Relaxing the front of the neck and the shoulders, releasing the weight of the shoulder blades into the ground. Relaxing the back of the heart, feeling it supported. Relaxing the biceps and triceps, relaxing the elbows and the forearms, relaxing the hands, letting them find a soft, natural curl. We'll relax the abdomen, we'll relax the hips, letting them sink to the ground as well. Relaxing the quads and the knees, relaxing the calves, relaxing the ankles and the toes. Relaxing the mind. Reminding ourselves that we always have plenty of time. And that allowing ourselves the privilege of deep relaxation will only serve us better in the future, leaving us rejuvenating tomorrow morning. Leaving us rejuvenated tomorrow morning. I invite you to stay here on your back for as long as you'd like. But when you're ready to come out of this pose, we can gently roll onto the right side, curling up into a fetal position and using the right arm as a pillow for the head. Embracing this pose as we have all the ones before it. Letting the eyes stay closed, or at least the eyelids heavy. Breathing slowly and fully. We can take the left hand, place it in front of the chest, and use it to gently push ourselves up